A digital deposit return scheme, or digital DRS, refers to a type of DRS design that gives consumers the ability to scan a serialized code on a drinks container using a smartphone app to redeem a financial deposit. The consumer would then place the container in their existing curbside recycling bin instead of having to travel to a return point to redeem the deposit, such as an in-store reverse vending machine, like with a traditional scheme. Serialization provides a unique code for each container and is required in a digital scheme to prevent the user scanning the same drinks container multiple times to fraudulently claim extra deposits. By having uniquely serialized barcodes, each deposit is linked to a single specific drinks container and can only be redeemed once. In 2021, the Digital DRS Industry Working Group, a grouping of 9 trade bodies and companies across the drinks containers value chain, released a report that said a digital scheme has the potential to reduce the cost of implementing a DRS by £344 million over 11 years, compared to the option modelled by DEFRA in their impact assessment, which assumed widespread implementation of reverse vending machines. Trials of a digital DRS system have been undertaken in Wales and Northern Ireland, with encouraging results, and larger-scale trials are planned. As part of Wales's first digital kerbside digital DRS pilot in 2021, residents in Colwyn Heights were asked to scan bottles when placing them in their usual curbside recycling containers using a free app. Households received 6 uniquely tagged Prince's Gate mineral water bottles over a 4-week period. For each bottle scanned, householders received a digital token, each worth 20p. The results suggested consumers are highly engaged, with 97% of registered households returning at least 1 bottle over 4 weeks, with 73% scanning all 6. CIWM believes the hybrid concept of a digital DRS system could potentially embrace the positives of DRS, whilst addressing some of its negatives, but that larger-scale trials are needed to prove the efficacy of such a system. Last year, Al-U-Pro, the not-for-profit organisation representing the UK's aluminium packaging industry, said it does not support a digital DRS. Al-U-Pro said aluminium cans are typically contaminated with undesirable materials like plastic when sourced from UK curbside commingled collection systems. This means they require additional sorting to remove these non-target elements, which Al-U-Pro said adds costs and waste to the recycling process that could be avoided if the cans were collected through a conventional DRS. Al-U-Pro also said the studies and trials exploring digital DRS highlight the potential theoretical benefits of such a system, but claimed they have yet to be demonstrated at scale and haven't shown the requirements placed on the packaging value chain by a DDRS are feasible or sensible. DEFRA has said it is interested in keeping the option of using digital DRS technology open. However, then Resource and Waste Minister Rebecca Powell also said last year that a scalable technical solution does not yet exist for a digital scheme and won't for several years. CEO of Polytag, Alice Rackley, wrote in Circular Online that new technologies, including the ability to print unique every-time QR codes at scale and the development of UV tag reading technology, are providing irrefutable evidence that a digital DRS is more than feasible and, more importantly, scalable. Polytag has developed new UV tag reading technology that it said will enable brands, legislators, and recycling operators to trace plastic packaging through the circular economy. The technology is already being used by Ocado Retail and Co-op, which Rackley said is enabling the retailers to access never-before-seen data and access to packaging lifecycle data.